Okay, my dear students, here exercise 1.3. It's a question number 2. Verify the following. What is following we are given? Let's start. A. First we are given 18 into in square bracket 7 plus minus 3 bracket over, which is equal to 18 into 7 in one square bracket plus in another square bracket we are given 18 into minus 3. Fine. Means we have to prove both the sides similar. All of you know very well this side is called LHS, left hand side. Okay. So let me write here LHS, left hand side. Now, what is left hand side here? 18 into 7 plus here minus 3. Clear? So, we know that 18 into. Let's simplify this. 7. Now, we all of us, we know very well plus minus. Plus minus is always minus. And here it will be 3. So please be careful, plus minus minus. As we know 7 minus 3 gives the result 4. So 18 into 4. 8 4 ja 32. 3 carry over. This is 72. 18 4 ja 72. This is LHS part coming. Okay. This is our LHS part coming. Okay. Now we will work out on RHS portion. So what we have to do for that? Let's write down RHS, right hand side. This portion is right hand side. What we are given here? 18 into 7 plus 18 into minus 3. Okay. Let's work out. They both are in product. 18 7 ja. We know very well 8 7 ja 56. And 1 7 just 7 plus 5, it is 126. Plus, here plus, but as while performing the product of this, we know that here it is minus. You can see on your screen, here it is minus. So, our answer will be in minus. 8 3 ja 24, 2 carry over. So, here 54. So, let's simplify 126. Again it is, we are given here plus minus. Always remember dear student, plus minus we need to write minus. So again we are going to subtract 54 from 126. Okay. Let's check. Answer is coming 72. Now in both the cases we can see here LHS is 72. RHS is also 72. Therefore, we need to write here, therefore, LHS equal to RHS, and we need to write hence verified. Hence verified. Fine. We need to mention, either you can repeat the question what you are given at the end. If not, then we need to mention here LHS equal to RHS and that hence verified. Here in the question to verify, it's a B part. Now we are starting. We are given in the question minus 21 into square bracket minus 4 plus minus 6 equal to in square bracket minus 21 into minus 4 in another square bracket minus 21 into minus 6, and both of this bracket between them plus sign is there. Okay. So as usually we are just going to start with LHS, left hand side. What we are given here in the left hand side? Minus 21 into minus 4 plus here minus 6. Okay. So let's work out upon that. We know that here minus 4 minus 6 plus minus minus 6, right? So what do we have here? Minus 4 minus 6 is minus 10. Same sign, addition. Please remember, dear student, same sign indicate here both of these number sign is negative, right? As we have already changed this sign, plus minus, here it is minus, and both of they are in same sign, so we are adding, but sign remain minus. Now what is the symbol between them? We need to do the product of these two numbers. So simply minus minus while multiplying will become plus. So answer will be 210. Let's work out on RHS now. Okay. What we are given in the RHS? Let's note down here. RHS in that we are given in a square bracket minus 21 into minus 4 plus minus 21 into minus 6. Fine. This we are given. So let's work out minus minus in product. Please remember, while multiplying, minus minus plus. Okay. And let's work out 21 4 jar. All of us know very well it is 84 positive. And here minus 21 into 6. Minus minus already plus 21 into 6. We know that 1 6 ja 6, 6 2 ja 12. So it is coming 126. If we simplify, then of course after opening the bracket, if we are adding, we are gaining 210. We can see here both the sides are coming similar. Both the sides means left hand side also 210. This is also 210. So we need to write here LHS equal to RHS, and it is hence verified. Hence verified. Clear to you, beta? LHS equal to RHS and hence verified. This is the solution of B part. For question number 3, it's the first part. We are given in the question, for any integer a, what is minus 1 into a equal to? So very simple. In the answer, we need to write here, for any integer a, for any integer a, small a. Suppose a is any integer. Then we need to find minus 1 into a. That what will be the result? The result will be minus a. Okay, this is the important answer. That is, result is equal to minus 1 into a gives the result minus a. Same procedure we are going to work out for the second. What is the question? The question says, determine the integer. Let's note down the question first. Determine the integers. Determine the integers whose product with minus 1 is. Okay, this is the question. Determine the integers whose product with minus 1 is. Now first we are given, first is minus 22. It means that this number we are given. Okay. Now what we have to do? We are going to multiply this minus 22 with minus 1, because they are asking to multiply with minus 1. So we all of us know very well negative. Here this number is also negative. When we are applying the product between them, okay, so the product will become positive. So 21 1 ja 21 positive. Same thing here it is for B portion. Okay, B part, in that we are given the number is 37. Okay, what to do with this 37? Very simple, very easy. All of us know very well. 37 into minus 1. When we multiply 37 with negative integer, then the answer will be negative. So answer will be minus 37. As here 37 is already positive. Now C portion. What is the C? That is 0. Okay. So when we multiply any number, 37 will be multiplied with 0. It gives the result 0. So please, these three results we are gaining when we multiply negative number with negative. Then you can see here the answer is coming positive number. When we multiply positive number with negative, then answer will be negative. And when we multiply any positive number with 0, then the answer is, here it is not given 37, I am correcting. Here 0 we are going to multiply with -1. So I am correcting here. Here C part is 0 and this is -1. 0 multiplied by -1, of course it is 0. So this is the complete solution of question number 3. Okay, my dear student, in question 4 of the exercise 1.3, we are given starting from -1 to -5. Sorry, -1 into 5. We have to start from here. Okay. Write various product. We need to show the various product which showing some pattern to show. -1 into -1, that is 1. Okay, so product of two negative number, -1 into -1, that is always 1, that we need to prove. Fine. So we have to start as it is already given here. We have to start with this. So let's note down -1 into 5. We are multiplying with this. So of course it gives the result -5. We are starting with this. Okay. Now gradually we are going -1 into 4. Of course it is -4. -1 into 4 gives the result -4. Can I write this -4 in this way? Because -4 is a result and I can write it here. If I subtract, means -5 plus 1, if I go with this performance, then of course it gives the same result, that is -4. Okay. Now one more result I am taking, -1 into 3. First I have taken 5, then 4. Now I am choosing 3. -1 will be multiplied by 3. It gives the result -3. Right? If it gives the result -3, then can I write -4 plus 1? It is less than that. -4 plus 1 means the answer is -3. This is the another pattern we are performing. Next, one more we are taking as an example. -1 into 2. 5, 4, 3, 2 I am choosing. So what do I have? Of course it will be -2. And we know that -2 can be written in that way. -3 plus 1. -3 plus 1 gives the result -2. Same way, let's work out on this. -1 will be multiplied with 1. -1 into 1, of course it gives the result -1. And as we know that this is of the -2 plus 1. -1 can be get through -2 plus 1. One more example I am choosing, -1 into 0. Suppose I am multiplying -1 with 0. Then of course the answer will be 0. So what should I do here? We know that -1 plus 1, its a solution will be 0. -1 plus 1, its a solution is 0. So finally we can say that. Okay. Finally, through all these examples, we can say that the result is coming in front of us. So we need to say the final result is, if we multiply. So we can say that if we multiply -1 with -1, so of course we can write it in another way. Another way I should say it is 0 plus 1 equal to 1. How I am gaining? See, once again look at your screen, as integers are in sequence. Okay, so I am explaining you from here. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, and so on. Okay, so the procedure will go on. Finally, the answer, the final, here we can say we are gaining this pattern. Here it is, these numbers are showing the pattern, because -4 can be written as -5 plus 1, -3 can be written as -4 plus 1, -2 can be written as -3 plus 1, and of course -1 can be written as -2 plus 1, and 0 can be written as -1 plus 1. -1 plus 1, its result is 0. Now, as we have seen here, immediately after 0, next integer is -1. So, when we multiply -1 with -1, so here according to the required question, you can see what we have to do here, the required question, and according to that, if we follow the pattern, then we will have here 0 plus 1, because the product of these two numbers is coming 0. And how we can write, sorry, this product of these two numbers is coming 1, and we know that 0 plus 1, that is equal to 1. So hence it is true. Question number 5 of exercise 1.3. The question says find the product using suitable properties. Okay, using suitable properties. Fine. So how to work out upon that? Let me read the first question. First question, we are given 26 into -48 plus -48 into -36. Okay, my dear student, just look at your screen. Here, first of all, here we are given something common in both of these. See, this is first part, this is second part, as it is separated with plus sign. This portion is I am considering first part, this is second part. In both of them, we can see -48 is available here and it is available in second part also. So in such a case, equal to sign is compulsory to mention first. Let me take out -48 common. Fine. If I take out -48 common, then inside the bracket, square bracket, whatever is left over, here you can see 26 is left, and of course here plus sign, and here this -36 is left. Okay, once again -48 I have taken common, so into, from first part, what will be left with us? We will left 26, here 26. I am explaining again, wait for a while. Okay, so I am reading the question again. 26 into -48 plus -48 into -36. Now from this is I am considering first part, this I am considering as a second part. From first and second, I can see here first part I am taking common. -48 is common. So what is left here? 26 plus -36. Fine. In such a case, what should I do? This is already there. Now let me open the bracket. As we know that plus minus, please remember, plus minus is always minus. So I need to write here 36. Now let's go ahead. We know very well 36 minus 26 gives the result 10. 36 minus 26, 10. But because of here big number sign is negative, we need to write here this is negative. Okay, so here answer in that it is -10. And as all of us we know very well, product while multiplying two negative numbers, they will become positive. So 48 into 10 gives the result 480. So this is the answer. Okay. Now under which property we have solved this? I am mentioning it here. Okay. You can mention here at the side by side also. This property name is distributive property. Okay. So please mention it is under distributive property. Distributive property for addition of integer. Okay, so in short, you need to write this much. Let's work out on the B part now. In the B portion, we are given 8 into 53 into minus 125. Okay, 8 into 53 into minus 125. In such a case, what we have to do? In that case, we need to make a grouping. Okay, 3 friends are here. You can see 3 friends are here. Let's have the best friendship. Out of these 3, 2 of them have best friendship. Which are they? Whom should I keep to same in the same position? So 8 into minus 25. So their friendship should be the strong one. Okay, and which makes comfortable to other also. Okay, the friendship of all 3 friends are here. Okay, but out of 3, 2 of them we need to choose such a that the friendship of these 2, it should not be, it should feel comfortable to the third one also. Fine. So in such a case, I am going to choose these 2 number. Okay, why I have chosen this, that also I will explain. Fine, just look at your screen here. Minus 125 into 8. Okay, so let me make a pair of these 2 numbers. Okay, and I am going to multiply with this 8. We know that 125 multiplied by 8 gives the result 1000. And here, because of this minus sign, answer will be in minus, and of course this is 53. Now when we multiply 53 with 1000, then of course it will be 53,000. Answer will be 53,000 along with minus sign, because of one minus is there. So this is the answer. Okay, now first of all, would like to know, you want to know that why I have chosen this, why I have not chosen this and this, why I have not chosen this and this. Okay, but reason behind that, without, to make our work easiest, to the solve the sum will become easiest without the multiplication. So we know that when we multiply 125 with 8, it gives the 1000 result. Okay, and whenever it is numbers are coming in 00, then it's easy to multiply any number with that without performing the multiplication. Fine. So under which property we have done here? So this property is called associative property. Okay, so you need to mention here for your better understanding, this is associative property. Fine. Reason behind that, this property is very important. It is called associative property is called the grouping. Okay, and this associative property we are multiplying for performing the multiplication. So associative property of multiplication of integers. Okay, dear student, exercise 1.3, question number 5. The same question, find the product using suitable properties. Okay, F, question number 5, its F is 7 into 50 minus 2. Okay, now how to work out upon that? Very simple. Look at your screen. We need to multiply 7 with the first term here. 7 into 50 minus 7 into second term, that is 2. And we know very well 7 5 ja 35, so 350, 7 2 ja 14, 350 minus 14 gives the result 336. Okay, this is the distributive property. Which law we are using here? That is distributive property we are using here. Okay, How? Distributive property for subtraction here. Okay, now some of the student, they used to do like that. See, 50 minus 2, they will do this solution first. They will get 48, and they used to multiply 48 by 7. 48 into 7. Beta, that technique is wrong technique. Okay, we do not have to do like that, but instead of, as it is clearly given in the question, we have to apply suitable property. So which property we have to apply? According to that distributive property, and according to that 7 into 50 minus 7 into 2, and individually multiply both of these terms and get its a subtraction, which is our answer. Clear? Now same procedure we can work out for the next. We need to apply the, here also, here minus 29. See, in this what we have done, 7 into 50 minus 2. Okay, here we can see this is distributive property we are applying. First term we are multiplying with first. So 7 into 50 minus 7 into 2. Clear? 7 5 ja 35, 7 2 ja 14. So 350 minus 14 gives the result 336. Clear? So this is the law of distributive property. Now here second is minus 17 into minus 29. Let's see how to solve. Here also we need to write such a way. We need to write this 29 such a way so that we can have the proper multiplication. So first we are separating. 29 can be written as, I can write 29 as round off nearby is 30 minus 1. We are taking round off nearest number, that is in a tens. So it is 30 minus 1. Now simple. First we are going to multiply this with this and then this with this. So next step will be minus 17 into 30 minus 17 into 1. Once again, minus 17 into 30 minus 17 into 1. Here it is already minus. Okay, so let's work out. We know the product of 17 3 ja. 17 3 ja 51. Fine. And along with this 0, so it is 510. Okay. And minus sign is also along with it. So it is minus 510. So the product of these two numbers is coming minus 510. What about this? Here it is minus already. 17 1 ja 17. But because of this minus 17, we need to write it in a bracket. As we know that again, minus minus plus here. So here we need to write 17. Okay. Now, if I ask you to subtract, because to opposite sign, so of course we have to subtract. So what will be the answer? 593. And the subtraction, the big number sign is minus. After subtracting, we need to put the sign minus. So this is our answer. Once again, I am explaining this. Look at your screen. Minus 17, minus 29. We know that this minus 17 is already here. And minus 29 can be written as 30 minus 1. Clear? So minus 17 into 30. That is 510. Minus 17 into 1. That is minus 17. Minus 510. Minus minus plus 17. So 510 plus 17, opposite sign here you can see we need to subtract. So we are subtracting this from this. So we are gaining 493. But as we know the big number sign is negative. So we need to mention here it is negative. Clear? So My dear student, here you can see on your screen question 5, the H is written minus 57 into minus 19 plus 57. We have to apply property. Okay, so here we are going to apply distributive property. Okay, but before we proceed for that, one simple thing I am doing here. What I am going to do, just look at your screen. I am just taking out here. I am writing 57 into this. I am writing minus 57. I can write as 57 into minus 1. Minus 57 can be written as 57 into minus 1, and minus 19 is already here. Fine. What about this? Can I write 57 as 57 into 1? I think no issue if you write 57 as a 57 into 1. Fine. So in such a case, I need to take out 57 common. Fine. If I take out 57 common, then I will have here. What do I have? Minus 1 into minus 19. And if I take out 57 common, then here it will be 1 left. Once again I am explaining. Look at your screen. 57 is here. Minus 1, minus 19. Out of these three terms, this 57 and 57. It present in both of these terms, so I am taking it common. What will be left inside? Minus 1, minus 19, it will be left. And of course, plus 1 will be here. Clear? So let's work out upon that. We know that 19 into minus 1. Minus 1 into minus 19 is plus 19. And of course, plus 1 is here already. We know that 19 plus 1 is 20 and 57 2 ja. Now we want to have the product of it. 7 2 ja 14, 1 carry over, 5 2 ja 10 plus 1. 114, and here it is 0 also. This is the answer. Fine. Once again, look at your screen. I have taken 57 common. Minus 1 is already there. Minus 19 I am keeping as it is. And 57 already I have taken outside the bracket. So here what will be left? Simple, only 1. Don't write 0 here. And as we know, we multiply minus 19 with minus 1. It will become plus 19. Plus 19 plus 1 gives the result 20. So we need to work out upon this way. Fine. Now let's have the next question. Fine. Here question number 6 of exercise 1.3. A certain freezing process requires that room temperature be lowered from 40 degrees Celsius at the rate of 5 degrees Celsius every hour. What will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begins? Okay. So first we need to write here what is the temperature. What is the temperature we required? Actually, a certain freezing process required the temperature to be lowered from 40 degrees Celsius, right? So we need to write temperature required equal to. Let's begin. First step, according to the question, the first step will be temperature required. Temperature required equal to, that is 40 degrees Celsius. This is the requirement. Okay. Now decreasing, temperature decreasing. So temperature decreasing in every hour, in 1 hour or in every hour, that is minus 5 degrees Celsius. Okay. It is decreasing every 5. It is decreasing and it is becoming minus 5 degree Celsius in every 1 hour. Okay. Coming down. Decreasing means coming down. So the question is, what will be the temperature after 10 hours? Okay, so we need to find here temperature after 10 hours. Temperature after 10 hours, it will be 10 into minus 5 degrees Celsius. Okay, 10 into minus 5 degrees Celsius, so it will be minus 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, it is for 10 hours. This we need to find temperature for 10 hours. Here not after, here for 10 hours. Okay, temperature for 10 hours, it will be 10 into minus 5 degrees Celsius. So 10 5 ja 50. But along with this minus sign we need to write. Okay, now we need to write next step. The next step in that, we know that we have to find now temperature of room, temperature after 10 hours. Okay, now we need to mention according to the question temperature after 10 hours. Now what it will be? As we know, it was 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, now here minus 50 degrees Celsius, that is for after for 10 hours. This much is temperature. So finally, if we simplify 40 minus 50, answer will be negative minus 10 degrees Celsius. So this is the answer. Temperature after 10 hours, it will be minus 10 degrees Celsius. Exercise 1.3, it's a question number 7. The question says, in a class test contain 10 questions. So, first of all, how many questions are there? 10. So, we need to note down what we are given in the question. The first step, we need to write total number of questions. Okay, we need to mention here total number of questions. Total number of questions. How many of they are? They are 20 in number. Okay, they are 10 questions. Here we need to write 10 questions. Now 5 marks awarded for every correct answer. Okay, so marks for correct answer. Marks for correct answer. We need to note down what we are given in the beginning. Marks for the correct answer, that is 5 marks. So it is plus 5. We can consider plus 5. Next we are given marks for incorrect. Okay, answer and minus 2 marks for incorrect. Okay, so we need to write marks for incorrect answer. Marks for incorrect answer, as we know it has been deducted, so it will be minus. Okay, so here it is minus 2 marks. Okay, for correct answer 5 marks will be received, and for incorrect answer minus 2 marks will be received. And of course, for every incorrect and 0 for question not attempt. So marks for not attempting the question. Marks for not attempting the question. How many marks for not attempting the question? That is 0 marks. Here we need to mention it is 0. Right? This detail we are given. Okay. Now using this detail, we have to solve 3 questions given just below it. Okay. Let's see one by one all of them. The first part of the same question 7 is says, Mohan gets 4 correct and 6 incorrect answers. What is his score? So we need to mention Mohan's score. Mohan's score. Okay, we need to find Mohan's score. That is equal to. We know the correct will be added and incorrect will be subtracted. Okay, so we know how many Mohan is gaining 4 correct. Okay, 4 correct, it means 4, and for each correct answer we are gaining 5. 5 marks. Okay. Plus for each and every incorrect answer, 6 answer, he attempts 6 question incorrect. Okay. So for incorrect, each and every incorrect question, he is gaining 2 marks. So it will be deducted. So it will be calculated as -2. This indicate marks. Please remember, this indicate the score of a individual correct and incorrect answer respectively. Right? Now let's work out here. We know 4 5 ja 20, 6 2 ja, here 4 5 ja 20, 6 2 ja 12, along with minus sign because of this minus. So it is 20 minus 12. 20 minus 12, it is 8. So in the first question, the score of the Mohan is coming 8 marks. Means Mohan is scoring 8 marks in the competition. In the same question, second part, okay? Second part of the question is, let me read the question. Reshma gets 5 correct answer and 5 incorrect answer. What is her score? So we need to find Reshma's score. So please note down Reshma's score equal to 5 correct answers. So 5 correct, and for each correct answer 5 marks has been given. Correct? And for each incorrect answer 2 marks is given. She attempt 5 correct and 5 incorrect. Fine. So let's work out. 5 5 ja 25. 5 2 ja 10. Minus 10 is here. So 25 minus 10, it gives the result 15. So the answer is 15. Clear to you? So what is Reshma's score? That is 15 marks. The third part of the question is, Hina gets 2 correct and 5 incorrect answers out of 7 questions, and she attempts. What is her score? Actually, total questions are 10. Okay, in the beginning only we are given in the question total questions are 10. But here we can see in the question we are given Hina gets 2 correct. Okay, so find Hina's score. So Hina's score equal to. Now as we know that 5 correct, 2 correct answers, 2 correct answer, and for each and every correct answer the score is 5 marks. So 2 into 5. Next, how many she attempt incorrect? 5 questions she attempt incorrect. 5 questions incorrect, and for each and every incorrect minus 2 marks has been given. So multiply 5 with the minus 2. Now as total 10 questions are there, okay? So we can say here it is 2 question, 5 question. So that is 2 and 5, 7 questions. Rest of out of 10, 7 question has been attempted. So it means that she is not attempting 3 questions. Okay. The question not attempted by Hina is 3 questions, and for not attempting the question, the score is 0. Okay. If we do not write this thing, then also it's okay, but it's important to be in your notice. Okay, you must notice this thing also for the remaining the question which are not attempting, for that also the score is 0. Let's work out now. 2 5 ja 10, 5 2 ja 10, but here minus 10, and of course 3 into 0 is 0. So 10 minus 10, it means 0. 10 minus 10 means 0. Therefore, the answer of this question is 0. Okay, my dear student, here question number 8, we are working upon that. What is the question? Let's see. A cement company earns a profit of rupees 8 per bag of white cement sold and at a loss of rupees 5 per bag of grey cement sold. Okay. So first what we are given in the question, we need to note down. Here two things are there. Cement company earns a profit of rupees 8 per bag of white cement. Okay. So we need to mention here first step. Profit earn on white cement. Profit earned on the white cement per bag. Per bag, that is rupees 8. Let's note down. Profit earned on white cement on per bag is rupees 8. Fine. Next we are given loss of rupees 5 per bag on grey cement. Okay, two types of cements are there, white cement and grey cement. But here white cement is giving profit, but the another is loss. Okay, so loss on grey cement. Loss of grey cement. Loss earn on grey cement per bag, because this is the number which we are given, the amount which we are given, that is for individually per bag. Amount is given for individually bag. And of course, dear student, you know loss can be calculated in minus. Profit will be always plus and loss will be calculated as minus. So it is rupees 5. So we need to mention here minus 5. Okay. Simply I should say rupees minus 5, minus indicate loss and profit indicate plus. Yeah. Okay, dear students. Okay, as it is given in the A part of the question, the company sells 3,000 bags of white cement and 5,000 bags of grey cement in a month. What is its a profit or loss? Fine. So first of all, the company sells number of grey cements, number of white cement first we are given. So let's note down number of white cement bag, number of bags of white cement also you can mention, that is 3,000 in number of white cement bags 3,000, and number of grey cement bags or a bags of grey cement, that is 5,000. Its a number are 5,000. Now what is its a loss or a profit? Okay, so let's see loss or profit. How to decide loss or profit? How can we decide? It depends on the answer. Okay, so let's work out. We know that for white bag it is gaining the profit of 8 rupees. So 3,000 number of bags will be multiplied by 8, because here it is profit, you know, right? Plus here we are given 5 rupees per bag, and such a 5,000 bags are there. Here 5,000, but here how many it is? Number of this is minus 5, because as I told you, loss we will calculate with minus. Okay, so here we need to mention minus. Now you tell me 3 8 24, 3 0 are there, 5 5 25. So this is 25,000. But as here you know minus sign is there. Because of this minus sign, I need to write it minus here. So simply if I subtract 24,000 from 25,000, then of course I will have 1,000. But as we know that here it is minus, so I need to write it minus, because big number sign is minus. So finally I should write here in this transaction Yes, what is it's a profit or a loss? Of course, answer is coming negative. So we need to write the company has loss of rupees 1000. Loss of rupees 1000 because this minus sign indicate the loss. Okay, so this is the first part. The part question number 8, it's the B part. Let me read the question. What is the number of white cement bags it must sell to have neither profit nor loss? If the loss number of grey bags sold is 64,000 bags, right? This is the question. But we do not know the number of white bags. Okay, it is not given. So first what we are going to do for this question, number of white bags equal to X. Number of white bags, that is we are calculating X. Okay. Now number of grey bags. So we need to work out number of grey bags, that is equal to, what are they? It's the numbers are 6,400. Fine. Now neither profit nor loss. Okay, this is very important line we are given in the question. Neither profit nor loss. In that case, what we have to do? Neither profit nor loss, it indicates that we need to have the transaction total 0. The balance will remain 0. So how to move out with that? So we know that profit plus loss, okay? Profit plus loss, whatever the amount, it must be 0. Therefore, now let's work out upon that. We know that for the X number of white bags we are not given, so X number of bags we are considering, and profit is rupees 8 on per bag. So X into 8 plus, we know that number of grey bags we are given. Number of grey bags, that is 6,400 given, and on each bag we have the loss of 5 rupees. So here it is minus 5. According to the question, loss of 5 rupees. So here it will be minus 5. That will be equal to 0. Therefore, how to simplify this? Let's see. We need to multiply. We know that here 8 into x, that is 8x, plus 64 into 5. Let's work out upon this. Minus, answer will be in minus 5 4 ja 20, 2 carry over, 6 5 ja 30 plus 2 32. Okay, and beside this, these two zeros are already there, so I am writing it that side. So let me bring this 32,000 to right side, so it will give the result this. This minus I am bringing to right side, transposing to right side, so it will become plus. Okay, this you are going to learn in chapter 4. The concept of this thing you will learn in chapter 4. So far, for this sum, you remember how to simplify. So we know that here it is 4, so it is 4,000. So x equal to 4,000. So what was x? X is the number of, we need to find number of white cement bags. So we need to say x equal to 4,000. Here I can mention x equal to 4,000. Therefore, number of white cement bag is rupees 4,000. Number of white cement bag, it is 4,000. Okay, my dear student, now we'll work out on question number 9. What the question number 9 says, replace the blank with an integer to make it a true statement. This is statement, okay? So, we have to fill this blank. Now, focus on your question. Minus 3 into which number should I put so that I should have 27? So, of course, we know because 9 3 ja 27. Fine. But here, as actually the answer is positive, right? minus 3 into 9, 27. But if we write 9, then answer will be minus 27. So here we need to write minus 9, because while multiplying the minus minus product give the plus answer. So 3 9s are 27. Same thing is here. 5 into which number gives the result 35? So if we recite the table of 5, we know that in the 5 7 ja 35. In the table, we will get 5 7 ja 35. So how to decide? How to decide the sign? It will be minus here. Here 5 7 ja 35. Now here we know. Here answer is 56 we want. And table of 8. Let's recite the table of 8. We know that 8 7 ja 56, right? 8 7 ja 56. But how to decide the sign? As the sign of this answer is negative. Only negative will come when single of them negative. If you write minus 7, then minus minus will give the result plus 56. So we need not have to work out upon that. Only 7 is the answer. Same thing here we need to work out. When we divide 132 by 12, 132 divided by 12, then it gives the result 11. Means simply I should say 11 into 12 gives the result 132. Okay. But here observe this 132 is positive. And if we go with this, then here it is negative, minus. So I need to mark minus also here. Okay. Because minus into minus, the product of this gives the result 130. Clear? So here exercise 1.3.